as a writer that happens to have a degree in athletic training, years of experience as a massage therapist, years of experience as a personal trainer, and is currently a group fitness instructor, certified, thank you, I really appreciate the connection between physical fitness and your ability to write. And it's something that I think is kind of known, but maybe isn't fully appreciated. When I was doing a lot of research of writing routines, the really creative, well-known writers, the ones that were really productive, something that I noticed was pretty much all of the ones that were both really good writers and also really productive, they all exercised regularly. Now, pretty much across the board, it was light to moderate exercise, but it was every day. Stephen King talks about when he's done writing for the day, he'll just go on a walk. Dan Brown in his masterclass talks about how he has a timer, and every time it goes off, he does push-ups, sit-ups, I think he said he possibly even does jumping jacks. And it's something that there is research. We have numbers to associate with staying physically fit and your brain being able to function properly. And creativity is all in your head. So if your brain is healthy, it can be more creative. Now, the really good news that I took away from all of my research about, okay, you have to exercise to be super creative, or at least to be your most creative self, was that it doesn't seem to take much. Like I said, Stephen King just does a walk a day. I don't think it's too terribly long, it's not very rigorous. He just goes for a casual walk. He's been hit by a car while he did this, so walk with caution. But he's not doing sprints. And again, Dan Brown is just doing some sit-ups and some push-ups as he's writing throughout the day. So he's not doing something that makes him overly sweaty, but he's making sure that his blood is flowing. Now, I did watch a TED Talk, and if I can find it, I will link it below, about how exercise will affect you, and not just affect you physically, it will affect you mentally and emotionally. Now, it's thought that this is mostly due to the fact that, well, one, just your overall health improves, but two, probably mostly due to the increased blood flow. If your brain is not getting the nutrients that it needs, if it's not getting the oxygen that it needs, it can't function properly. You can't put diesel in a car that needs regular gas. It's not gonna work properly. Things are gonna start shutting down. And the same goes for your whole body. If you're not putting proper fuel into it, if you're not making sure that that fuel is getting to all the places it needs to go, it can't function at its prime. It just can't. As a trainer, I am going to say that if light to moderate activity is all you want to do day to day, that's all you really need to do. If all you want to do is do some physical activity to get your brain flowing, all you need is some light to moderate activity every day. Now, if you have more auspicious goals, like more toned muscles, or you want to be able to do some of the things that your characters can do, that's actually the whole point behind my other channel, Legendworthy Training, is taking inspiration from characters and trying to be able to do at least some of the stuff that they can do. And also I think it helps build up some real world experience. There is a real connection between your physical fitness and your brain's ability to function. Something a lot of people don't realize is how much of your calorie needs is your brain. It's a surprising amount. You would think that it's mostly your muscles. That's why when you sit down to write and you are really going at it and you are really problem solving, I mean, that was something that when I started writing full time really surprised me, was just how much I was eating. I didn't gain any weight, but my calorie consumption was ridiculous comparatively, and it was quite surprising. But it's your brain needs a lot of fuel, so your physical fitness needs to be there. You need to get moving at least somewhat regularly, so that way all those calories can get to your brain so it can function properly. I do think that as writers, we need to consider our physical health, not just for the the functioning of our brain and our ability to be creative, but also we are sitting for so long. We need to think about the flexibility of our chest, the strength of our back to keep our posture correct, and make sure that our neck is in a proper position so that way when we age, our neck doesn't hate us. We need to think about the tension in our forearms and the fact that we are typing so much or writing freehand. Your hands and your forearms. As when I was a massage therapist, anytime someone said that they worked at a desk, I would ask them if they were okay with me just working on their forearms even a little bit, because it's something that gets really tight and really sore and you don't realize it. It sneaks up on you. So if you ever do start a fitness routine or a stretching routine or go get a massage, consider your forearms. If you want me to make a video specifically about stretching and kind of like self-care physically for writers, let me know, because I can definitely make one. Basically, just take care of yourself. Fuel yourself with things that are healthy. Make sure that you get moving a light to moderate amount every day. It is definitely recommended that you do something that really gives you a good sweat, even if it's not for a very long amount of time. Could be 10 to 15 minutes, at least once a week. And if you do that, you will be healthier, your brain will be healthier, and your brain will be more creative. And that's something that, ultimately, it's not going to hurt. Your health will improve. And if you jump from having 500 word days to 700 word days consistently, I think this is something that will only benefit you. Give it a shot. Try doing something every day. There are so many things on YouTube that you can try out. By all means, check me out on Legend Worthy Training. I will link it below, and you can find some inspiration to get started. And I hope that you and your writing only benefit from taking even just some of this advice. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Likes, comments, and subscribes are wildly appreciated, and I will see you in the next chapter. By all means, pursue them. That's the whole point behind Legend Worthy Training, is me combining it's got an itch. Oh, come here.